kind of monitoring the Allstar Node. I had a little bit of a backbeat there for a second. I forgot to turn that side of the radio down. And what's strange is I'm not even getting anything in on the WAWKY receive side of it either. I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm not getting anything on the RF side either. Interesting. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't have a PO on the downlink. KC3QFC mobile.
That is really bizarre and strange. I have no idea. I guess when you get that thing home, you'll have to hook it up to a meter and see if it's putting out power, see if you can figure out what's going on with it there. Because, yeah, you definitely don't want to burn up the radio or something. But, hey, at least you're able to get in on the node, and you're sounding all right. There's a little bit of background noise there, but I think it's basically just road noise.
Well, you know, there's a bunch of background noise in here. I got Gibber Gabba beside me. You know, she's she's sitting there going about 90 miles a minute, and I'm doing roughly 69 and a half. So, you know, at least one of us is going high.
Well, there you go. That's all that matters. And we'll say good evening there to Miss K also. Looking forward to meeting you. But, yeah, long day, man. I'll tell you what, I felt kind of pretty dumb. I finally went and took the master cylinder off today, and I was going to put the new one on. And I find that both brake lines down there had somehow rubbed together and both blown under the master cylinder between the master cylinder and the ABS module. So, got the one line out, got the second one started and out on the top, and got to the bottom, and my wrench slipped and rounded off the darn brake fitting. So now it's stuck in the ABS module, and I'm having a hard time getting it. I'm thinking I may have to end up actually taking all the other lines off so I can pull the module out and put it in a vise and get at it where I can actually reach it. I'm not looking forward to it or wanting to do it, but such is life sometimes. At least I was able to fix it for like $24 instead of a couple $100. That's definitely a plus. 88EPC.
You can get that line cut down there at the ABS module there. You can put a socket onto it, get a smaller size socket, tap it on that particular fitting, and or even use one of those bolt-out kits.
Yeah, I may have to try one of those bolt-out kits or something, because I definitely tried to hammer a socket on there. That just made things worse and rounded it off even more. Because I think I got the one line off. It was a 7/16 line wrench. That worked fine, and tried to get down to there, and it slipped right off. And then I was like, I knew I was messed up, so I did cut it off there and tried to stuff a socket on there, and it rounded it off even worse. So I got a pair of vice grips and was going to try, but there just wasn't enough room to spin the vice grips anywhere. I was like, man, if I had like a couple of inches in either direction, I'd be golden.
KE2EZX. Hello. I look forward to seeing you too. Don't let them fool you. I may be the better half, but I'm also just a pretty seat cover. And talking about long days, we probably only got like maybe 4 hours of sleep, and by the time we get home, we would have been up for between 20 and 21 hours. Hi. Back to KC3QFC.
Well, I sure don't know how you do that.
Guess that just try to nip that line off right there at the fitting there, and if you can't get a socket on it, that's best just go ahead and try a bolt-out kit. Other than that, a bunch of cuss words and a few banged up fingers is the only other way to get it out. best advice on
I
that.
don't mean to scare everybody away. Hi, Mike. Hi, Kay.
Trying to
Hi,
think of
Dustin.
another way
I
to get them without actually taking all the lines
poke
off.
my head in here. I find it highly entertaining. Dustin
There is
talking
one
about
other way,
rounding
but
off everything in sight.
it's kind of frowned upon. I don't know, you don't have a welder there. You could do a small tap weld on a piece of
or something.
steel, but you got to be very, very careful. If you do it wrong, you'll end up costing yourself more money than what you want. But you can do it quick tap or tack weld onto it, back it out that way too.
Oh yeah, we'll go back to figuring her out there tomorrow. Tonight I'm not too worried, and tomorrow morning I have an MRI and I'm getting a ride, so I won't have to worry about that either. I can worry about it tomorrow afternoon. All right, let's stand by here for a second and let everything reset, because I heard the one, the only, from the land of snow and maple syrup, AB8MO. Good evening.
KEAVZA.
Go ahead there, Eric. And AB8MO Andy, I heard you too, buddy.
Repeater,
Eric, take it away
RF
past Andy when
output,
you're done.
Allstar, what are the frequent disconnects that we normally get? I was just going to say, just saying hi. Didn't mean to disrupt everything. I was going to say, I heard Dustin talking about rounding out bolts and Mike talking about, I don't know, speeding or something, or not. And Kay, I don't know, she's talking about pillows, but, and then I heard Mike, so, I just wanted to say hi, but we're almost, the pre-net's almost upon us here, so I'll get out of the way. Mike, or Eric is going to do logging tonight, so for some reason or other, he's got 146,700 in there, but I guess we're linked there, so I guess all is well. This is AB8MO. Hello, goodbye. I'll be on the side.
November 8, Whiskey Bravo.
Go ahead, Stefan.
No, I'm just checking in a little bit early today, since I know this is your pre-check's going to be coming up, so I'm going to hang out this evening for a little bit. Since I retired on Tuesday, I can do Sunday nights now, so that's kind of cool. So I'll just send it back to you and be listening.
All right, very cool there, Stefan. Congratulations on a wonderful retirement, and I hope you get to enjoy yourself. Eric, KEVZA, I heard you out there, buddy. I didn't forget you. Go ahead.
Next 5 minutes, please call now.
Andy, you just doubled with me, buddy. Stand by for a sec. All right, KEVZA, Eric, I heard you trying to get in there. Go ahead.
Thanks, Dustin. I'm logging tonight for the BeaconNet on 147.390 for the Sarah Club. So if anybody would like to get on the list before the pre-show, please call now.
Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Foxtrot Charlie, mobile, along with KE2 BZX, mobile.
November 8, Whiskey Bravo, stationary.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Tango Juliet Charlie.
November Tango 8 Delta, NTAD Dave and Copley. Please mark me in and out.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie Echo, Chris and Medina. Please mark me in and out also. I'll be eavesdropping though.
All right, let's review what we have right there. I have N8WB, KC3, QFC. What was the K2 station again, please?
K2 station was Kilo Echo 2, Bravo Zulu X-Ray, KE2 BZX.
copy KE2BZX.
Roger.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo WV3K. It's going to be short time.
This is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha. I had a Whiskey 8 station that checked in. I didn't get your whole call sign. Please repeat.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo WV3K. Copy.
Thanks, Phil. I copy Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Looking for a Whiskey 8 station. If you're out there, please reply.
Yeah, this is Whiskey Alpha 8 Tango Juliet Charlie, WA8TJC, Charlie in Ashland, Ohio.
W8WKY.
Thank you. Copy Whiskey Alpha 8 Tango Juliet Charlie.
SQSL.
Thank you very much, KEBZA. I'm going to turn it over to Mike for the pre-show now. Please stand by.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
CQ. Welcome to the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net. This is Mike, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, on the Whiskey 8, Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. I will be doing the pre-checks for tonight. This is a directed net, and all traffic needs to go through net control. If there's any priority or emergency traffic, you can break in at any time. Let's just take a quick check. Okay, that sounds good. We don't have any emergency or emergency traffic. This net is on the following: Whiskey 8, Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater on 147.39 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. All-Star Node of 48. First of all, we always have to do the ever-popular Mickey Mouse roll call. Let's go ahead and start with Neck and Night. KE8QKO, are you there? KE8QKO. Okay, Nick isn't here yet, but he's never let us down, and I don't believe he will. Next is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, which is me. I'm sure I sound like me. And now we have Eric R. Lager, KE8VZA. Eric, I know that you are there.
KE8QWE, this is KE8VZA. Hello, Mike. How are you doing tonight? Things are good here. I'm ready to log.
Okay, that sounds good. First things first, I'm going to go down and go through who we have and make sure that we got the short-term folks where they need to be. First of all, we have Stefan, November 8, Whiskey Bravo. Stefan, are you there?
Roger, Roger. I am here. Thank you.
Okay, just a quick question. Are you going to need to be here for the entire show, or are you short time?
I've never hung out for the entire show, but I'm going to give it my best.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to make it or not, but I'm going to give it a try. This time change gets everybody messed up. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with November 8 Whiskey Bravo. Okay, next of all, we have, let me see where I'm at here. And we have KC3QFC, which is Mike in New York.
KC3QFC. Yes, we're from New York, but we are in Ohio right now on OF. We're actually getting ready to go on our way to the land of the Squatch. Stop over there and make a visit and make my presence known. Hi. We're not delivering packages today, so don't expect a package there, Mr. Dustin. Hi. Back to pre-net control. We'll be sticking around as long as we can. Back to pre-net control. KC3 QFC.
Okay, Mike, would you like to be short time so we could put you right up at the top of the list? Over.
Yeah, well, I think I'm up towards the top of the list as it's now, but yeah, we'll go towards the top there, along with KE2BZX.
Okay, Mike, I will go ahead and make sure that is the way it is. And next of all, we have K, which is KE2BZX, and she is with you, so she's going to be short time too. And next we have it says here KC2HCE. Is this correct, or is it KD2HCE? Over.
Yeah, Mike, it's a Delta, Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie Echo, and I'm in and out. I'll be listening in.
Okay, Chris, that sounds good. Go ahead and have a great night. Okay, let's go drop down and talk to Phil. Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Hello, Phil.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo here, Mike. It's good to hear you. I just want to say hello and make this short this evening. And for myself, I've got appointments this week, Monday and Tuesday. So with that, I just wish you all a very wonderful net together. And thank you for taking my call. And many blessings to all. And God bless you, Stephen, Stefan, for finishing up with your work. I wish you the best in your retirement, and may it be healthy and much blessed. I know that you work pretty hard and help the club out so very much, and also too on your job. So at Tri-C. So anyway, I'm just really happy for you. That's wonderful. And also, I hope that Dustin and also Nick will also be in good convalescence. I know that you guys have been healing up for quite a while, and I just hope things are continuing to progress at a positive note. Thank you, Mike, and you have a blessed evening. Thank you so much for taking my call, and I'll be QRT 73, and God bless to all. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo.
Okay, Phil, that sounds good. Go ahead and get yourself a good night's sleep, and I hope that all of your tests goes well. Okay, let's go to Ashland. We have Charles. Whiskey Alpha 8 TJC. Hello, Charles.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I'm just sitting here in the shack tonight. I just haven't turned on the radio here for a while, a long time, and brushed the dust off of this thing and dialing around and heard there was a net, so I decided to check in there, and it's been a while since I've been on a 2-meter net, so thanks for letting me come on in there and say hello. Back to net control there. This is WA8TJC.
Just a real quick question there, Charles. Are you going to be here for the entire net and do our trivia, or are you going to be in and out? Over.
I will be in and out here, sir.
Okay, that sounds great. Have a good night and a good week. Okay, let's go and talk to Dave. NT8D. Hello, Dave. NT8D, Dave.
Mike, Dave is in and out.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you much. Okay, let's go and talk to Josh. KE8YUG. Hello, Josh.
W8WKY.
Yeah, hey, this is KE8YUG. I'll be sticking around, looking forward to it, enjoying the blue screen and all that stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of fun there, Eric, with the logging. So you're doing a good job, but good luck. It seems crazy, but I'll be watching KE8YUG. I'll be here all night.
Okay, that sounds good. Good, Josh. I hope that you have a great night and enjoy our net. I'm not sure what the trivia will be, but we shall find out. Okay, let's go out to Annapolis and talk to Eddie. Whiskey 3 ETB. Hello.
Yeah, I'll probably be around for a little bit. Been yawning here lately. I guess I'm affected by the time change like everybody else. So, yeah, we'll see how long I can hang out. And hopefully I'll get to at least the trivia question and then get my answer. Back to you there, Mike.
Okay, Eddie, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. Okay, we had Whiskey Bravo 4 AIZ. That is Chuck in Florida. Looks like he is in and out. Okay, we have KG4 FCK. Hello, Mark.
Hey, good evening, Mike. My eyelids are getting heavy, but I'm going to try to stick it in there. KG4 SDK, back to pre-net.
Okay, Mark, welcome to. And you sound great. Of course, I sound like me. Okay, let's go to Medina to see what Uncle Fred's up to. KE8 QFT. Hello, Fred.
Oh, Mike. Oh, everybody out there. Yeah, this is Fred on the north end of Medina. And hello, everybody. Hope you're all having a good night, had a good weekend, and I'll be around for the question. Back to net, KE8QFT.
Okay, Fred, welcome to our net. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8QFT. Let's go see what Kelly out in Oklahoma is doing. KC0LRM. Hello, Kelly.
Oh, hey, thanks for getting me in there. I think I'm just going to be in and out tonight. I got some stuff I need to take care of, and I've been up since about 4 o'clock, so don't think I'm going to stick around for the whole one, but everybody out there have a good evening, and here in Oklahoma and Ohio and anywhere else, and hope to see you all next Wednesday night. All right, everybody have a good one, and KC0LRM, clear.
Okay, Kelly, that sounds good. Go ahead and have a great night. Get yourself some sleep. This time change has messed up me, but oh well. Let's go talk to KC2 QFI. Hello, Patrick. KC2 QFI. Okay, I'm not sure where he's at, but we'll go ahead and we're going to check and see what Gary in Sandusky's up to. KE8, Whiskey Alpha. Hello, Gary.
Good evening, Eric. We're trying to use the day 70 for the day 70 time. Our dog's all messed up on her schedule for when she wants to go outside. But she'll get used to that. Other than that, we're calm the weather we're having right now. I get the grass cut tomorrow and get it done for the year. And everybody's sounding good though. So I stop by and say hi to everybody. There's KAWA.
Okay, Gary, just one real quick question. Are you in and out, or are you going to be here for the entire net? Over.
Well, until our dog decides he wants to go outside, I'll be hanging around for the whole net and listening to you, and I enjoy listening to you and participating. Over. KAWA.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8 Whiskey Alpha. I am going to go back and check with the additional members of the team, make sure they are there. I suspect they are. AB8MO, hello, Andy.
Okay, caught me off guard there. I am here. Nick at NITE allegedly is here too. But I will handle trivia tonight. Back to net control, or pre-net control. This is AB8MO.
Okay, Andy, that sounds good. You sound great, nice and clear. I'm not sure what you were on, but it is working good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with Andy. KD8 EPC, hello there, Mr. Squatch.
Good evening, Mike and the BeaconNet pre-show. This is KD8 EPC. I am here. I am ready. I'm present. I'm accounted for, and I am short time tonight because I have to go visit with FedEx Mike for a few minutes and get to bed early because I have to be up at early o'clock in the morning to go to Cleveland and get an MRI. So fun times. But with that, I'll turn it back over to pre-net control. Please mark me short time, and we'll talk to you later on. KD8 EPC, back over to pre-net control.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I have to get up early in the morning and take care of the new puppy, you know, and this time change, I'm sure is going to mess up her. But in any event, I'm going to go ahead and clear with KD8 EPC. And just Nick, KD8 SLG, hello. KD8 SLG. Okay, one more quick check. KE8 QKO, Nick at NITE, hello.
KE8 QWE, KE8 QKO. All right, hey Mike, how you doing? How's everybody doing on the net? And yeah, I'm standing by for the start. Been a busy weekend. about ready to wind it down and get some sleep tonight once the net's over. So let's see if we can try to make this quick and easy, and I'll get to you and Dustin at the start of the net to make sure we get your comments in there before you have to head off the bed. Anyway, with that, I'll pass it back to you, sir. K8QKO.
Okay, that sounds good. I figured you would be here. I'm going to go ahead and clear it with KE8QKO. Better ID the same before the FCC comes knocking on my door. This is Kilo Echo 8, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo on the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. Okay, looks like we picked up Nickelodeon. KF5ADE. Hello, Nick. KF5ADE.
W8WKY.
Oh my goodness! Wow. I'm sorry, guys. KF5ADE here, and yes, we here. I was trying to get my phone set up, and then Sandy has an iPad, and I'm completely daft trying to use her iPad sometimes. But nonetheless, we're here. Good evening, y'all, and thank you for getting me on the log. KF5AD, back to net control.
Okay, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KF5ADE. Okay. If you'd like to join us for the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net, please come with the call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, KA8MNT. Tom and Canton will be in and out.
FIJB, Manitoba, short time. Alpha Foxtrot 5, Juliet Bravo.
Okay, we had a double. I think it was you, Sandy. Is that correct?
This is KT5FYC, and I could have doubled. Never know about me these days. Back to you, net control.
Just make sure I got through. The AFIJB, the Alpha Foxtrot 5, Juliet Bravo, short time. Manitoba.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and talk to who I have picked up here. I picked up KA8MNT. Tom, hello.
Good evening, everybody. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango. I won't be sticking around this evening. I've got things to do in the morning. So 7-3s, everybody, and have a fun night. KA8MNT back to the pre-net.
Okay, Tom, that sounds good. Go ahead and have a good night and get some sleep. So, okay, let's go out to Texas and talk to Sandy. KG5SYC, hello, Sandy.
This is KT5SYC, and hello, Net, and everybody out there on it. We're just sitting here, and it's funny that you called Nickelodeon, and then he started fumbling. I told him, I said, they called your name. And he said, why did I talk to him? I'm like, okay. Then I threw him my iPad. He looks at my iPad, and he's like, where's this? And I said, hit transmit. He says, where's it at? Yeah, like he hasn't played with my iPad before. Nonetheless, we're having a good day. This is KG5SYC, back to net control.
Okay, Sandy, that sounds good. Hey, I know that you're going to be here for the net and do and do trivia. I'll go ahead and clear with KG5 SYC. Let's go out to Tulsa and talk with Matt. AF5JB. Hello, Matt.
Well, I appreciate it. Good to you, sir, and everybody else out there on the net. And pretty nice and warm down here in Oklahoma. And perfect weather. It's only about probably 77 degrees. And I can't tell if it's open cloud over or not. I don't think so. I think it's clear over here. And I've been doing very well. Had a great weekend. Got my chores done and everything, and I went out and saw some of my friends out of town towards the Grand Lake area, which is about probably all 50, 60 miles, give or take, northeast Tulsa, and got to see everybody up there, and then got back into town Tulsa at about 1:30 in the morning, so it was a great visit, and just kind of took it easy. They got home and hung around the house for a little bit, and they had me a beer and I went to bed, and then just kind of, and one day just kind of take it easy and get around, get ready to start a whole new week here. So hope everybody's doing good out there, doing well, and I'll be warming up down here, by the way, and good to hear one. Again, I'm going to say for a week out there, a good night as well. Always good to hear you guys out there. Stay free, and until next time, and thanks for having me on. Here's the AF5JB, the Alpha Foxtrot 5 Julia Bravo Matt, the inner city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Back to the next show. Thanks again, and until next time.
Okay, Matt, that sounds good. Hey, it sounds like you have had a good day. I know we've had some beautiful weather here. It has been absolutely great. So, getting all of the outside stuff done before that snow flies. I don't know what kind of winter we're going to have, but I am ready for it. So, I'm going to go ahead and clear with KF5JB. Hey, and then, of course, Mark. KC8FQV, hello, Mark.
Yeah, we have to wake the phone up, but good evening, yep. I'm going to be here. I'm going to try to stay up for the whole thing. If I don't lay down, I'm okay. But if I lay down, that's what can happen. Yeah, we did some mowing today. I'm going to finish that tomorrow. But new blades are on, so it's chopping that. So we'll be around for the net, KCFQV. Oh, yeah, all these teams that we got playing football, they're in search of fields right now. I think they'll find out tomorrow sometime where they'll be playing. So let's send it back to net, KCFQV.
Okay, Mark, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. Besides, this net would not be the same without you. Okay, I have some more time for some more folks. If you would like to join us for the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net, please come with your call signed phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Mike Yankee, Chris in Amherst, KE8 MMY.
Okay, we picked up KE8MMY. Hello.
Well, hello there to everybody. It's Ned. I'm just jumping here on the pre-show. I'm going to tell the big lie that I'm going to be around for the whole show, and you'll probably get my trivia answer and all of that. But sometimes I just go to sit down for just a minute, and my eyelids don't make it back up. So get some chores done, finishing up some cooking, so we have some good something to eat for the week, and back to you. K8MMY.
W8WKY.
Okay, Chris, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. Yeah, with this time change, I'm kind of the same way. If I sit still very long, I'm going to fall asleep too. So I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8MMY. Okay, it looks like we picked up Tom, KE5NCP. Hello. KE5NCP. Okay, well, we don't have Tom. Let's go see what Alan is up to. KI5DAY. Hello, Alan. KI5DAY.
K8QUA, I think Alan is on his way, but he talked to the blue screen and got checked in early, so we'll get him when the net starts up.
Okay, that sounds good. I figured that is what was going on, but I gave him a call anyway. So, okay, it looks like my shift is over. I'd like to thank everybody. We had such a nice, organized check-in. It made my job easy, and it certainly helped out Eric. So, at this point, I would like to transfer control to KE8QKO. Nick, it's all yours.
Thank you, Mike. Fine business as always on the pre-show. All right, good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Nick. My call sign is K8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, and I will be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma that do drop in and various other repeaters. So we ask that you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic, please call now. Nothing heard. Stations that have not already checked into the pre-show that would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Again, Victor Kilo 2, Delta Yankee, VK2DY, Robert in Sydney.
All right, I have VK2DY, and Robert, I think this is a first. With all the time changes, you're now the first person to check into the official Beacon Net. So I say congratulations. Good to hear you, and we'll definitely get to you once we get through all the pre-checks. Is there anyone else who wants to check into the BeaconNet? Please say your call sign now.
Kilo Echo 8 Bravo Hotel Quebec KE8 BHQ Benjamin out of Strasbourg.
Kilo Juliet 4 Bravo Echo Tango KJ4 BET Ricardo, St. Petersburg, Florida.
All right, I have K8BHQ, Ben, and I had KJ4BET, Ricardo. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet? Please call now.
Well, honey. Correction. Yeah, November 9 Zulu, India, Victor.
All right, I'm going to repeat that again to make sure we got the right call sign in there. I didn't get a first name for you, but I have November 9 Zulu, India, Victor, last caller. Is that correct?
Illinois, Eastern Illinois. Over.
I think I confirmed it. Is it November 9 Zulu, India, Victor? Could you come back with yes or no?
Yes, sir. Correct.
All right, thank you, sir. We'll get you in there as November 9 Zulu, India, Victor. We'll get you in the net logger. Okay, we also had a KI5TAQ, Taco Tim, checking in there. And we're at the bottom of our list. Are there any additional check-ins for the BeaconNet? Please say your call sign now.
Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Alpha, WD8LLA, Neil and Brewster. Good evening, Nick. I'll be in and out.
Okay, WD8LLA, Neil, thank you for checking in and out. We got you in there. Are there any additional check-ins to the BeaconNet? Please call now.
Kilo 5, Oscar Sierra Bravo, K5 OSB, Lloyd and Tulsa, check-in only.
All right, K5 OSB, thank you, sir. Got you in there as also in and out. The Kilo 5, Oscar Sierra Bravo.
Control, please check in. K5 CFY, Kilo 5 Charlie Foxtrot Yankee.
K5 CFY Ray, thank you, sir. We got you in there. Kilo 5 Charlie Foxtrot Yankee. Are there any additional check-ins for the BeaconNet? Please call now.
KI5DAY, I'm here just in case I'm not in the list.
KI5DAY, you're always on the list, Alan. We always got you in there. Also, I think, do we have a KJ5DEH in the blue screen. Maybe you're in the already checked in. But if not, we can get you checked in there. Are there any additional check-ins for the blue screen, or any additional check-ins for the BeaconNet? Please call now. Okay, nothing else heard. We have some, we squeezed them all in there. We got a good number of check-ins here after the pre-show. So we got there, got some check-ins. Okay, so it is 10:08. So I'm going to identify real quick. This is KEAQKO and a WWKY repeater for the BeaconNet. And before we start going through our list of check-ins, we are going to go up to our trivia masters for the evening. We got two of them. We're going to get our primary question from AB8MO, and then we're going to get our alternate question from KI5DAY. So AB8MO, Andy, go ahead with your primary question.
Okay, we're polluting the screen already. This is AB8MO. Alrighty. I thought I copied and pasted it. Okay, let me pull it up on my phone. How often must a Canadian amateur radio operator identify their station? That is tonight's standard trivia, boring trivia question. How often must a Canadian amateur radio operator identify their station? Is it A, every 5, 10, 15, or 30 minutes? A, B, C, D, respectively. Back to net. This is AB8MO.
All right, thank you, Andy. I am definitely have to think about that one. I can take that a number of different ways in my head. And you did post it in the blue screen. It's just you posted it before the net started, and all the blue screen text and conversation has moved it past where you posted it. However, we are now down to KI5DAY. Alan, what is your trivia question, the alternate question for the evening?
Well, good evening, BeaconNet. What is it that Nick always says? Border Breaker Netizens, yeah. BeaconNet Netizens. Good evening. Tonight's alternate trivia question. I went deep and hard on this. This one took me a while. I mean, man, I really did some major research on this one. But let me let this reset. And let me remind you, no looking up the answers on Google. You know who you are. Here it is. In the country of Japan, there has recently been a major shortage of which one of these things? In the country of Japan, there has recently been a major shortage of which one of these things? Is it A, ninjas, B, microprocessors, C, imported bananas, or D, citizens with the name Cornwaldo bean? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. I'm going to have to think about that one as well. I can hazard a guess of three of them that may be a shortage. One of them, I think, was never a thing, so maybe always a shortage, so maybe not recently. I don't know. Just thinking out loud there, and I'll think about that question as well. Thank you again for your question there, Alan. And we are now going to go back through our check-ins for the BeaconNet. And looks like the top of our list is N8WB. Stefan, how you doing tonight, sir? Thanks for checking in tonight. And what traffic do you have for us?
KEAQKO, November 8, Whiskey Bravo. Good morning, or good evening, everyone. Yeah, I didn't normally, or wasn't able to join this net in the past, but I retired as of Tuesday, this last Tuesday, of 33 years at Cuyahoga Community College, where I was the Apple guy, and then before that, the Windows guy. So, It's going to be a fun time now that I'm retired. You'll hear me a lot, I'll bet. So, but thank you for letting me join tonight. I do appreciate that, and I know a lot of people on here, so thank you. I'm not going to take a shot at the first one for the Canadian. I know that one. So I'm going to take a shot at the second one, an alternate, I guess, and I think I'm just going to throw it out there. I have no clue, but I'm not sure that... I don't know if the ninjas are still around, but I'm just going to throw that out there. It's probably not the right answer, but we'll do A for ninjas. And thanks again for letting me run with you guys this evening. November 8, Whiskey Bravo, back to KE8QKO.
All right, thank you, Stefan. Got you on the pass on the primary, and let's see here. Alpha Ninjas for the alternate. So, hey, thanks for being with us, and congratulations on the retirement. And feel free to join us anytime you want. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday night, as I'm sure you're aware. So if you're up later now and you're enjoying your retirement, hop on in here. We always like to hear new voices. All right. Oh, and before I go any further, I almost forgot. We have 2 short-time stations. They are net control stations. So first we're going to go up to KD8 EPC Dustin, get his traffic, because he has to go to bed early and get up for an early appointment. Dustin, go ahead and take it away.
KE8QKO and the BeaconNet. This is KD8 EPC. Let's see. For the trivia, I'm going to go with Alpha and Delta, and then not a whole lot going on. Blew some brake lines on the van and working on those. Ran out of light though, so we'll get back to it tomorrow. Do have an MRI on the back, so hopefully we'll get some answers with that. Otherwise, I know you got to get to Mike, but before you do that, I'm sitting here with KC3QFC and oh boy, Kay, what's your call? KE2BZX. So if you can, please get them next. I would have. Buddy, thank you so much. Nick, have a great net, and we'll catch you there down the log. KD8 EPC, back to net control.
All right, let's go over to K8QFC. Mike, how you doing, sir? Visiting with Dustin, I take it, or Dustin's visiting with you, or one of the two. Go ahead and take it away.
KE8QKO, Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Foxtrot Charlie. Good evening. Just sitting here having a pleasurable conversation as I'm on my way back to the home QTH. Kind of an unplanned visit this weekend, but everything went a lot better than what it was going to be. So, guess on the bright side, that's much better news than walking away and having somebody in a pine box. So that's much better. Trivia, I think we will go with, let's see, I don't have my bottle caps with me, but we're going to go with B for the main, and we'll go with C for the secondary. So B for Bravo for the first, and C Charlie for the second. So hopefully you guys have a good net tonight, and we'll catch you guys on Wednesday night. Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Foxtrot Charlie, back to next.
All right, thank you, sir. Got something for Bravo and Charlie, and I guess, yeah, any trip that results in not having someone in a pine box is always a good trip, in my opinion. Good news, you're going to head back to your QTH, and you got things sorted out. I guess next we'll go down to KE2BZX. Kay, how you doing, ma'am? And what traffic do you have for the net this evening?
KE2BZX. I'm doing all right. For the trivia, I guess I'll stay the same as the other half, because I wasn't really paying attention to what the questions were, so we'll just go with B and C. I'm just out here freezing my butt off because to me anything below 75 is cold, and it's definitely 75 out here. With that being said, I'll say 73s to everyone, and I hope everyone has a good night or evening, however you want to look at it. KE2BZX, back to net control.
All right, thank you. We got you down there for Bravo and Charlie. And if you think anything below 75 is cold, I'm going to challenge living in Rochester, New York, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty chilly up there a lot. But I guess you can kind of make do, and there's always heating, so that's an option. Thank you, ma'am. Got you in there for Bravo and Charlie. And before we go any further on our check-ins to the Beacon Net tonight, we're going to go up to KE8QWE Mike, who also has to leave us early and deal with some early morning appointments. And he did a fine business on the pre-show, so we're going to pass it off to Mike and see what his traffic is for us this evening. Kilo Echo Way, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Mike, do you have any traffic for the Beacon Net, or did you already step away? All right, nothing heard there. Maybe Mike's already gone. So this is KE8QKO on the WWKY repeater, going through our list of Beacon Net check-ins for the evening. And we are now going to go down to Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Golf, KE8YUG Josh. How you doing, sir? What traffic do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Nick, it's good to hear you. This is K8YUG. Good to hear. Well, I haven't heard too many people too much yet for the actual show, but a lot of in and outs there. So looking forward to chit-chatting and hearing what's going on. Let's start with the answers first. For the first one, I'm going to go with A for the 5 minutes, for the time there. And for the alternate trivia, I'm going to go with B, microprocessors. And so we'll see what's up there. But yeah, it was a good weekend, everything, and real good weekend radio-wise. Had a lot of fun as usual on 11 meters, and had some good skip contacts in the mobile, which was pretty cool there. Talked to Canada and Texas, and then today had some nice couple different ones today on the base, so that was good. Yeah, it was just a good weekend on the radio, and got to hang out with my parents, and had a good dinner and everything, and got some chores done, so we'll be ready for the week to start. And as always, good hearing everybody on the Beacon Net. We'll be hanging out, so I'll send it back to you. This is KE8YUG, back to net. 73, everybody, but I'll be here.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down there for Alpha and Bravo. Next, we go down to W3, ETV Eddie. How you doing, right, Eddie? And what traffic do you have for the Beacon Net this evening?
Nick, well, here in today it's a really day. Not cold, not hot. Actually, just relaxed and stayed in though, and played around a little bit with some video, and had a nice, relaxful day. So that's about it for a nap. And as far as the question, I will go BNB. So BNB. Might as well go with the same letter on both questions. That makes it easy. Anyway, so I just wanted to stop in and say hello to you. other check-in. I hope everybody's having a grand evening. So I see Al said something in the screen, but I'm not sure what it is. Hopefully I'm talking stuff. Don't know if they're actually mobile or not. But anyway, I'll turn it back to you there, Nick. It's for UTV. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Eddie. We got you down there for Bravo and Bravo. You were coming in pretty good, but you were a little choppy, so I'm not sure what was going on there. I don't know if it was an internet thing or maybe a different radio or something, but just fair warning, you were a little bit on the choppy side. We got everything you had to say, and we got your answers in there. Next, we had WB4AIZ, who is in and out, and we are now down to KG4SCK. Mark, how you doing, sir? What traffic do you have for us this evening?
Good evening, Nick, and everybody on the net. Well, this weekend, I guess my highlight was going to breakfast and meeting the Oz, K5OZZ, and Nick and the birthday man came by, Southern Mark. And anyway, it was a wonderful breakfast over there at Bob Evans at Wadsworth. Really enjoyed that. Then I was just locked up in the apartment playing Santa's Workshop. Got me a little bench drill press from Harbor Freight for $99. Made me a jig and started drilling holes in some trim, replacing some trim that I have Christmas lights going through that go around all the windows and stuff. Make the house just pop. So, yeah, breakfast was fun. Santa's Workshop, not so fun. But it's for a good cause, charity. My answer to my trivia question, I like B and B, and I like CB. So, CB sounds more like a radio, so I'm going to go with Charlie Baker. KG4SCK, back to net.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Got something for Charlie and Bravo. Yeah, sorry I didn't know about a breakfast. Well, that would have been good on a Sunday, but oh well, I'm glad you had a good time and glad you enjoyed it, and I got to see everybody. And next on the list is K8QFT, Uncle Fred. How you doing, sir? And what traffic do you have for the net this evening?
Good evening, Nick. Everybody out there on the net. Oh boy, I'm just watching the Bengals here beating Buffalo 21-10 in the third quarter. Of course, the Browns won today. Oh yeah, no, the trivia. I'd say B on both counts, both fronts. B for both of them. And yep. Got a little bit of snow the other day, didn't we? Not much else for now. Y'all take care. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Fred. Got you down there for Bravo and Bravo. Next on our list is KC0LRM, who is in and out. And we are now down to KC2QFI. Patrick, how you doing, Patrick? And what traffic do you have for the net this evening? Kilo Charlie 2, Quebec Foxtrot, India. Patrick, how you doing, sir? Do you have traffic for the Beacon Net this evening? All right, perhaps Patrick is not by his radio and had to just step away for a minute. We're going to go down to K8 WA. Gary, how you doing tonight, Gary? And what traffic do you have for the night this evening?
Good evening. I just got back. Our dog had to go outside and missed a quick trivia question. If you could repeat it for him, please, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
W8WKY.
K8WA, you're coming in a little quiet, but you're coming in clear. Go with your traffic.
No traffic out. I wonder if you could repeat the trivia questions for me, please.
My apologies, sir. I misheard that. All right, we're going to go up to Aviate MO, Andy, and get our primary question read for us, and then we're going to go to KI5DAY, Alan, to get our alternate question. So you're going to have 2 questions answered tonight, Gary. Andy, take it away.
Okay, I wanted to make sure everything was reset because I may be doubling, and nobody on Allstar would know that. Anyhow, tonight's standard trivia question is, how often must a Canadian amateur radio operator identify their station? How often must a Canadian amateur radio operator identify their station? Is it every 5, 10, 15, or 30 minutes? A, B, C, D, respectively. KEAQKO, back to you. This is AB and about.
Okay, let's take a crack at B. Number B for Bravo, over.
All right, just a moment there, Gary. We have 2 questions. We also have a question from KI5DAY, Alan. So I'll come back to you to get both answers, and then we go on to Alan, get the alternate question read for us. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY, thanks, Nick. And yeah, tonight's alternate trivia question is as follows. In the country of Japan, there has recently been a major shortage of which one of these 4 things? I'll read that again. In the country of Japan, there has been recently a major shortage of which one of these 4 things? Is it A, ninjas, B, microprocessors, C, imported bananas, or D, citizens with the name Cornwaldo bean? KI5DAY, back to Nick.
All right, thank you, Alan. K8WA, Gary, do you have the answers for both the primary and the alternate question for me?
Okay, thank you. I gotta say B, Bravo for Canadian license, and for Japan, D's got to be the answer for that. I don't know what the heck that is they're short of, so I say D, Delta, KEWA.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down there for Bravo and Delta. Next, we're down to KF5ADE Nickelodeon. How you doing, sir? And what traffic do you have for the Beacon this evening?
Hey, good evening, y'all. This is KF5ADE Nickelodeon, and we'll get the answers out before I forget them. I'm going to go with Bravo and Bravo. I won't say why, but that's my rationale. Bravo and Bravo. So we had a great time up on Saturday. We went out to Grand Zine's GVARC, Guadalupe Valley Radio Club, out of New Braunfels, and sat down and had some good breakfast. and had some good conversation with folks out there, and got a chance to talk to one person that I didn't recognize, but I could have sworn I knew him. After we got done talking, he went ahead and clued me in on his name, and then I was able to remember the fact his wife, not completely her name, but at least it doesn't matter. It worked out really well, and we had a good conversation. So Sandy had a good time there. She was really into talking to one of the gals that was up there too, and so I think she had a good time. I'll answer for her on that portion of it. But let's see, what else is there? Oh, this evening I was talking to some guys on the radio, and we were talking about the Beacon Net, and they were asking me if they had some way to connect radio to repeater to network, and I told them that I didn't know of any, but one of the guys was going to work on looking it up and seeing if he can't find something up towards San Marcos, or maybe even as far away as Austin, which he can hit with his beams, I guess, that he has. So he's going to, never know. He might get another person from New Braunfels that might pipe in at some time on the radio link that direction from out of Austin. Who knows? I kind of hope so, but it'd be interesting. So I guess with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to Net Control. And thank you guys for so much for doing this, because it's a lot of fun. KF5ADE, Nickelodeon, Weekly 73.
All right, thank you, Dick. We got down there for Bravo and Bravo, and it's always good to have new voices on the Beacon Net, so they're always welcome. Before I go any further, I should identify this is KE8QKO and the WWKY repeater, going through our list of check-ins for the Beacon Net this evening. The next station that checked in was KA8MNT Tom, who was in and out, and we are now down to KG5SYC Miss Sandy. How you doing, right, ma'am? And what traffic do you have for that this evening?
This is KG5SYC, and hello, Nick, and all the net controllers and the net itself. As Nick said, we went out and had breakfast on Saturday, and normally I don't wake up early, but I did wake up early, and we went and had a good breakfast and had some good conversation and had a very good time. And I guess for all you Ohioans out there, put your ears up, and Texas is coming to Ohio in January, so there you go. Just Nick, start your party. Got to get it planned so we can all get together. At any rate, I don't know exactly what the date is. The daughter's given us a Christmas present and sending us to Ohio to visit with them and the grandkids. So there you go. A party is to be formed. I guess I better get trivia out before I sign out. Let's see. I think I'll go with Delta D for Dustin, and the second one B for Beacon Net. There you go. This is KG5SYC, back to Net Control.
All right, thank you, Sandy. We got you down there for, I think you said Delta and Delta. I didn't really hear that. Anyway, I would say if you're coming up here at Christmas time, let us know. Maybe we can all find a way to get together and have some Christmas gatherings. We'll see how that works out. But can you come back with your trivia answers one more time for me? Then I'll show up in the net logger.
KG5SYC, my answers will be D for Dustin and B for Beacon Net. KG5SYC, back to Net Control.
Got it. Thank you, ma'am. They're there now. Anyway, like I said, let us know when you're coming up, and we can maybe try to find a way to get together. I know that you guys have been up here a couple times, and I was never able to make it out for a QSO, an eyeball QSO, and let's do that sometime. Anyway, next we have AF5JB, who is in and out, and then we are now down to KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing tonight, Mark? And what traffic do you have for the Beacon Net this evening?
W8WKY.
KCFQV, I'm going to say 10 minutes on the Canadian thing. And on the other one, I'm going to say they are probably got a shortage on chips. I'm going to say a shortage on chips. So, other than that, not much else are happening. Football playoffs are in full swing. Although, right now they ain't swinging yet until they find a field to play on. But I think that they'll do that tomorrow to find their they got to go on denominated field. So, they'll do tomorrow. So how the association will, they have a whole pool of them that have submitted. It's become a thing now. They want to submit to get that. There's some extra money and just get say, hey, we got a nice field. Show their field off. So we'll send it back to NET, KCFQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. Touchdown there for Bravo and Bravo, and I guess we'll see what the playoff fields are going to be tomorrow. And before I go any further, this is KEAQKO, the WWKY repeater, running through our list of check-ins for the Beacon Net. And we are now down to KE8MMY. Chris, how you doing tonight, Chris? And what traffic do you have for the net this evening?
Well, good evening, and thank you for asking. Kind of under the weather this weekend. Got a little bit of that cold flu or whatever it was that was going around, and just kind of hunkered down yesterday, and actually got out and got into some sunshine and fresh air today. I think that helped out a little bit. But I guess if we move along to our trivial matters, I'm going to say that and I know quite a few Canadian folks, and they're very, very polite, so I would think that they would make it 10 minutes in between station identification. And for the, here, give me a quick nickel. And as my grandmother might say, yes, we have no bananas, so I'm going to say that imported bananas may be scarce on the island nation of Japan most recently, probably due to a number of world events. But yeah, just kind of hanging in here, recovering from the effects of daylight savings time. I think that we all got a little bit of jet lag there. I think it must be due to the Coriolis effect, and it spun us around the other way for a little bit. So just kind of recovering on every aspect there, and we'll try and hang on and hear everything that you have going on the net. KE8MMY. Back to you.
All right, Chris, I think you said Bravo and Charlie. We'll see if that shows up in the net logger there. If I'm wrong, you can come back and recheck to me, but I think that's what, yeah, Bravo and Charlie. But, yeah, the time change kind of messed me up today all day. I was thinking it was an hour later. I was just like, oh, it's this time. No, it's this time. But it is what it is. That's how it goes, and got some work done and around the yard, and, you know, that's the way the Sunday goes. Anyway, next we go down to KE5 and CV Tom. How you doing, right, Tom? And what traffic do you have from that this evening?
Well, good evening to everybody.
everybody on the Beacon Net here, if I can get my mouth to talk. Oh, gosh, been sitting here so long I forgot how to talk. Anyway, good evening to everybody, and yeah, 67 degrees here in Oklahoma this evening. Been a perfect day, a beautiful evening, and you can't beat it for temperature and all that good stuff. But anyway, I was just here thinking about all the trivia questions here. It's been hysterical almost thinking about it. But anyway, before I get into Alan's deal, I'm going to go with D for 30 minutes on the Canadian deal because I know those Canadians talk a long time. I've tried to get in on a conversation or two up there, and man, they go a long time before I can find out a call sign. So I'm gonna go with D on that answer. And for Alan, I heard that he booked a flight to Japan, and he was going to become a ninja. Well, I guarantee you, if he's going over there to become a ninja, they're in bad hurt for ninjas. So I'm going to go with A for ninja on the trivia, on the secondary trivia question, because I just can't believe they take Alan. But anyway, that's how that goes. That's all I got for the net. 73 to everybody. KE5NCP.
All right, thank you there, Tom. Got you on there for Delta and Alpha. You know, I'm thinking if Alan's going to go be a ninja, that means he's going to put his hair up in like a man bun in the back, and I'm kind of curious what that would look like. So, Alan, if you want to be a ninja, I want to see a picture of a man bun with your long hair, and you have to put that up on Rosette or send an email or something, because I want to see it. Anyway, thank you there, Tom. And with that, we'll pass it down to KF5DAY, Alan, the man with the man bun. Go ahead and take it away.
KI5DAY, oh dear, you said man bun. I'll just say this. I know a lot of people disagree. I know I'm not with the times on this, but a man should never have a bun on his head. I mean, if I want a bun on my head, I'll get some Pillsbury cinnamon rolls and cook a couple of them and wrap that around my ponytail. It's like, I don't dig man buns. But before I forget, my answer to the main trivia is going to be C, because like I said earlier in the screen, I think Canadian football rules you have to get 11 yards for a first down, so they one-up this on 1 yard on that in football. So I'm assuming it's probably 15 minutes in Canada because they like to one-up us on everything, or at least they think they do. But yeah, all is good, man. It's good to hear Tom over here, and I was just reminiscing about his wonderful balloon animals he was making at the fall festivals. That's why he's having a hard time talking. He's been making balloon animals all week. And like I said, he made a sloth, and it looked like an orangutan, but he did a good job anyways. But yeah, with that, don't think I have much else. It's been a great weekend, and I was off tonight. And by the way, I start my vacation at the end of this week, so I'll be here again for the next several Sundays, at least 3 or 4 in a row. So back to you, KI5DAY 72.
All right, thank you, Alan, and good luck with that cinnamon roll. That's another picture I wouldn't mind seeing. And yeah, it's good to hear that you'll be on for the next few Sundays with vacation time. So always happy to have you in there. Always happy to have your trivia question, and you help keep the blue screen entertaining. So thank you for that as well. All right. So next we get down to BK2DY. Robert, our first official check-in of the start of the official Beacon Net tonight. Robert, take it away.
Yes, good afternoon. This is Robert, VK2DY in Kelly Ridge, New South Wales. But the urban sprawl is Sydney. Well, normally I check into a net in Hawaii before this one, and because they don't have daylight savings time, their net was at normal time, and this was an hour later, so it's all the shifting time flags. Anyway, 247. I think hopefully everything's done, settled down, and I can remember when these nets are, because I just get tired of trying to figure out when that's moved to when. Other than that, everything is, what is it, 71 or 21 degrees, and overcast, and it rained yesterday, but it's not supposed to rain today. We are in serious drought conditions here, but we got 2 inches of rain, so that's a little bit of rain. But it's going back to what I like to call Christmas weather, upper 80s, lower 90s Fahrenheit for the rest of the week here. So there's no rain in sight. We're going back up to the warm weather. But it is what it is. And speaking of Christmas, yes, all the Santas are getting set. I think this weekend, coming weekend, they're going to start the Santa Clauses. It's the holidays coming up pretty quick here. But we also, I live in a part of Sydney that is very heavily populated by Indians. So there's also people out celebrating Diwali and the Festival of Lights from India that is also going on here. So interesting cultural mix here. We've got Diwali and Christmas up in the shopping malls. Other than that, I'm going to, let's see, first one, let's say 10 minutes, which I believe is Bravo. And the second one, I know I just paid $4.50 a kilo for bananas, so that's about twice what I normally pay. So bananas are short supply here, must be. So I'm going to guess bananas is short supply in Japan as well. VK2DY, back to net.
All right, thank you there, Robert. And we got you down there for Bravo and Charlie. It's always good to hear you in there from Australia. Thanks for checking in. And next we have K8 BHQ Ben. How you doing tonight, Ben? And what traffic do you have for the net this evening?
Kilo Echo 8, Bravo Hotel, Quebec. I'm doing pretty good. I finally got my antenna, so I've been playing around on HF for the first time all weekend. That's literally all I've been doing for the past 3 days, but I decided today that I'm going to start studying for my extra, so that's what I'm doing right now. That's about all I've got. For trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie, and that's about all I've got, so I'm going to give it back to you. This is KE8 BHQ.
All right, thank you, Ben. I got you on there for Bravo and Charlie. Yeah, I've had my extra book for about a year and a half or so. Still haven't really read it. I figured someday I'd get to it. I'll probably buy another book before I actually get around to studying for it. But that's how it is. Anyway, thank you, sir. And this is K8QKO and the WWKY repeater. Go to our list of check-ins for the BeaconNet. And next on my list is KJ4BET Ricardo. How you doing tonight, sir? And what traffic do you have for the net this evening? Kilo Julia 4, Bravo Echo Tango, Ricardo. I'm not sure if you were trying to get in with us there, but I heard somebody keying up and didn't hear any audio. So I'd come back to you and see if you were trying to key up and see if you're still around. So if you're there and you have traffic, please take it away. All right, nothing heard from Ricardo. Perhaps he had to step away from his radio. So next we go down to N5ZIV, Dwayne. How you doing tonight, sir? What traffic do you have for the net this evening? November 9, Zulu, India, Victor, Dwayne. Do you have traffic for the Beacon Net this evening? Please call now. All right, nothing heard from Dwayne there. Perhaps he also stepped away from his radio. Let's go for 3 here. KI5TAQ. Taco Tim, I think you're still out there, sir. What do you have for the Beacon Net?
Good evening. This is KI5TAQ. You guys got some good questions tonight. I'm going to, for the main trivia question, is I'll go with C, 15 minutes. And for the alternate trivia question, I'll go C. Yes, we have no bananas. I've been enjoying this net tonight. And, of course, I might have to get on some Allen coffee one of these nights. That, from what I understand, when he makes it, it gets you real strung out. But it's also very, very sweet. And he makes it for the guys on the job, and he gets those guys strung out so they can do their job. Anyway, I'll just send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, thank you, sir. Got down there for Charlie and Charlie. Yeah, right. We had 2 in and out check-ins after you. We had WD8LLA. We had K5OSB. And we are now down to the one and only K5CFY Ray. Go ahead and take it away, Ray.
KEA2KO. This is K5CFY. Nick at Night. Great net. Doing an awesome job, as all the other guys that did the pre-net, and Eric for the net logger, doing a great job there. And I don't really have anything. I'll give you a couple of guesses here. I'm going to go with Beacon and Beacon for my guesses there. So B and B. So anyway, there you go. And next up is Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Echo Hotel is a new ham here in northeast Oklahoma, and his name is Matt, or he goes by Matt. So there you go. I'll give it back to you there, Nick. And 73, everybody. Great net, K5CFY.
All right, thank you, Ray. Got down there for Bravo and Bravo. It's good to hear from Matt. It looks like our net logger already has his preferred name updated. So go down to KJ5DEH. Matt, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the ham radio world. And what traffic do you have for the Beacon Net this evening?
W8WKY.
Hello, this is KE2CCR Paul, based in New York City, New York. I'm a new ham, just got my tech license this week. Kilo Echo 2, Credence Clearwater Revival.
I'm going to take it there. All right. I had somebody check in there as KE2CCR Matt, also a new hand from New York, so congratulations, Matt. Good to hear from you. Or Paul, sorry, Paul. Good to hear from you there. We were also trying to reach KJ5DEH Matt, who is also a new hand from Tulsa. So before we go down to Matt, we're gonna go with the KJ5DEH. Actually, before I do that, there was another station that commented after Paul's comment. Whoever that was, can you come back with your call sign?
Well, I suppose so. I have to. Golly. I'm sure you knew me. Anyway, sir, I was on the phone and this computer confused me. I don't know what's going on, man. It's a mess. I like my house. Anyway, yeah, it's November 9 or Zulu and Victor. Surely everyone knows me by now. Go ahead.
All right, that was November 9, Zulu, India, Victor, Dwayne. Yeah, we tried to reach out to you a few minutes ago there, Dwayne. Didn't hear back from you. So do you want to come back with any comments you have for the BeaconNet before we go down to these new hams? Any traffic for us?
Yeah, sure. Oh, this is BeaconNet. And I connected to different servers or something. And this is silly things. That's all up all the time. Then you wonder who's calling who and what their call sign really is, and it's a hogwash, if you ask me. Anyway, what was the question? Oh, yeah, you know, call it, maybe. Tokyo, and I take too long, man. I apologize. I reckon I get all kinds of grief about it. You had to repeat it, I suppose. I know one something about Tokyo. Microchips or bananas. I don't know. Sure. Asia. Bananas. Imported. Put me at the end, man, okay? I don't want to take up too much time. I'm getting in trouble again. November 9 is going to Victor.
All right, Dwayne, thank you, sir. Thanks for checking in with us tonight. November 9, Zulu, India, Victor. Appreciate your traffic, and it's good to hear from you. All right, next on our list is KJ5DEH Matt. How you doing tonight, Matt? You're a new ham in Tulsa. Please come back for your traffic. All right, KJ5DEH, perhaps he had to step away or something, so we'll give him a pass at the moment. He's probably still figuring out the equipment, which is totally fine. We've all been there. I'm not trying to knock that at all. But, all right, next we get on to KE2CCR Paul. How you doing, sir? And what traffic do you have for the BeaconNet this evening? Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Romeo, Clearance, Clear Water Revival. Paul, this is KEAQKO on the WWKY repeater. Do you have traffic for the BeaconNet this evening? Okay, nothing heard there. This is KEAQKO on the WWKY repeater. We'll pass my check-in there, so if the FCC doesn't mind, but trying to wrangle through some of these call signs. We are at the bottom of our list. We are ready to take some additional check-ins for the BeaconNet. So if you'd like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Quebec 4, Kilo Quebec Delta, and my name is Thad, Tango Hotel Alpha David, and currently I am hanging out in Louisiana.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Alpha, VA2YPA, Green from Dublin, Ontario.
Kilo Golf 4, Victor in Quebec. Kilo Golf 4, Victor India, Quebec. This is Pete in College Station, Texas.
All right, I'm going to take it right there. Okay, so I had a KQ4, KQD THAD. I had a station, I had a Victor Alpha 3 station. Can you come back with your call sign one more time, please?
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Alpha, Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Alpha.
Copy, sir. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Alpha. Thank you. And then I also had Kilo Golf 4, Victor India Quebec Pete. Are there any additional check-ins for the BeaconNet? Please call now.
Kilo India 4, Romeo Hotel Uniform, Doug in Akron.
Copy, Kilo India 4, Romeo Hotel Uniform, Doug in Akron. Any additional check-ins for the BeaconNet? Please call now.
W8WKY.
All right, nothing heard there. Thank you, gentlemen, for all checking in. I'm going to start with Kilo Quebec 4, Kilo Quebec Delta THAD. How you doing tonight, sir? And what traffic do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
Kilo Quebec 4, Kilo Quebec Delta. Yes, sir. I just actually just stumbled onto this net a couple of minutes ago, and I'm trying out this new Echolink app on the Android here, and just thought I'd hang out and see how things were going. Back to net.
All right, copy that, sir. Did you happen to hear our trivia questions, or we can get those reread for you if you didn't?
No, sir, I just joined a few minutes ago and caught the net in progress.
Not a problem. It's probably that time of night anyway, so let's go up to AV8MO Andy. He'll read the primary question, and then I will ask him to pass it directly to KF5DAY Alan to get our alternate questions. We have 2 questions tonight. So Andy, go ahead and take it away, and then pass it off to Alan.
All right, now I got to find it again because my copy and paste screwed up again. Okie dokie, here we go. Whoop. Let me try this again. How often must a Canadian amateur radio operator identify their station? Again, tonight's standard trivia question is how often must a Canadian amateur radio operator identify their station? Is it every 5, 10, 15, or 30 minutes? I don't know what you're talking about, Alan. Back to net. This is AV8MO.
All right, thank you, Alan. I guess I'll take care of this, and I'll pass it off to KF5DAY Al. Oh, sorry. Thank you, sir. I'll pass it off to KF5DAY Alan to get the alternate question read. I said Andy, and I said Alan instead of Andy. Sorry, it's getting late.
That's all right. I thought that's what you meant. Poor Andy. Yeah, I get it, Andy. But I was saying, Andy, that I hate it whenever I forget to copy and paste it, and then I go to get asked again to reread it, and I don't have it. It's like, doggone it, you got to scroll all the way back up there to find it. But anyway, I'll take a little reset here, and I'll read tonight's alternate trivia question. All right, the alternate trivia question for tonight reads as follows. In the country of Japan, there has recently been a major shortage of which one of these things? Is it A, ninjas, B, microprocessors, C, imported bananas, or D, citizens with the name Cornwaldo Bean? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. And I'm curious, you don't keep a log of all your trivia questions? Because I keep a log of all of my trivia questions. They're all in one text file. I have a giant list of all the questions I have asked since I've been on the BeaconNet doing trivia on the BeaconNet. They're all there. I can search through all of them. I can bring up any of the old questions that I want, including all the crazy ham radio history questions I used to ask back in the day, all generally available. Put it in a notepad, copy and paste. It's always there. You can just easily access it. Anyway, toss it out there for options if you want to take it. Anyway, next we're going to back down to KQ for KQD. Thad, what are your answers for our trivia questions, sir?
KQ4, KQD. As far as the primary trivia question goes, I'm still learning the American standards. I just got my ticket a couple of months ago, so I'm going to take an educated guess and say 15 minutes on the identification for our Canadian friends. And as far as the Japanese question, I absolutely have no idea. Thank you. KQ4D, back to net.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem. Got you down there for Charlie, and I don't know. And speaking of identifying, this is K8QKO and the WWKY repeater going through our list of check-ins for the BeaconNet. Now, we're going to go down to VA3YBA, who apparently is from Ontario, so I'm guessing he might know the answer to the primary question. I don't know about the alternate question. Probably the primary. So, Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Alpha. Go ahead and take it away, sir.
This is Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Alpha. Well, after the primary question, I should know that it is 30 minutes. Canadian radio station, amateur radio station have to identify with the call time everything. The secondary question, I'm going to take an additional guess. It will be microchip. Microchip is the answer from my end.
VA3YBA, did you pass on the questions, or did you have an answer? I'm sorry, if you did, I didn't catch them.
No, I answered the question. I might be on a bad spot. That is probably why you're not hearing me on that end. But the answer to the primary question is 30 minutes, every 30 minutes. The secondary question, I'm going to go with microchip. Microchip.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down there for Delta for the first question, 30 minutes, and Bravo microprocessors for the alternate question. So, NetLogger, put me in for Delta for the primary question, and I'm going to go with the Charlie for the alternate question. That's my best guess, so toss that in as my answers. And next, we're going to go on to KG4, VIQ Pete. How you doing, sir? And what traffic do you have for that this evening?
Good evening. This is Kilo Golf 4 Victor India Quebec Pete, and I'm going to go with, I could say 10 minutes, but I'll go with 15 minutes because it sounds reasonable for the first trivia question. And for the alternative question, I really want to go for that crazy last name that I can't even remember how you said the name went, but just to be different, and instead I'm going to go, and my answer is microprocessors. So with that, back to you.
All right, thank you, Pete. Got you down there for Charlie and Delta. I'm going to tell you, if you're new to the net, the Cornwaldo Bean alternate trivia question is usually kind of a giveaway. It's or not a giveaway. It's a joke amongst the net. So the joke is to try to get people to answer Cornwaldo Bean as an option. I've tried searching for Cornwaldo Bean online and obviously didn't really find a lot. So it's hard to find a question. I did find one recently that was close, very, very close to Cornwaldo Bean, that gave us a trivia answer that fell in line with it. But yeah, it's a funny joke that we've kind of had running in the net for a while. So just make you aware of that. Anyway, KI4 RHU Doug, how you doing, sir? And what traffic do you have for the net this evening?
Hi, good evening, everyone on the net. KI4RHU, long-time listener, very sporadic talker. Just happened to be able to catch you twice this week here, or the past 2 times in a row. So I'm setting a record here for myself. I'm on fire now. Got a new HT, trying it out, so hopefully the signal's coming in good. If not, I can definitely switch over to the base station. And for the trivia, I'm going to go with 30 minutes for the how long they have to identify for the Canadian stations, and I think it's bananas for Japan. And with that, we'll turn it back to Ned, and if you could, give me a signal report, please. KI.
All right, thank you, Doug. You're coming in pretty loud and clear. Got you down there for Delta and Charlie. You did cut off a little bit there at the end, so I'm guessing you're using a digital connection. And the trick with the digital nodes is if you get the key for like a couple of seconds before and after you transmit, otherwise it might cut off part of your transmission, just the way the digital modes work. But other than that, you're coming in loud and clear. Anyway, this is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater, and I'm at the bottom of my list. Are there any additional check-ins for the BeaconNet? Please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Recheck.
Rechecking out your call sign.
Kilo India 4, Romeo Hotel Uniform.
Go ahead, Doug.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that. That was strictly RF. I am really not one of these digital guys, but that's the first time, the first contact I've made with that HT, sitting here on the second floor of my house, facing west, looking towards the west there, so, I might have been just in a bad spot, but just trying it out, and now I'm on the base station, so definitely going to get out with this and more power. So with that, we'll turn it back to net. KI4RHU.
Oh yeah, not a problem, sir. What happened is the last couple of syllables of your word got cut off, or your statement got cut off so it might have been that you might have just unkeyed as you were talking, perhaps, I don't know. But usually I hear that with digital modes where you unkey and then it just cuts off the last little bit of your statement. So that's why I said that. But yeah, getting with RF, you're coming in loud and clear, you're coming in great. So that was it. So that's just why I said it was probably a digital connection. Other than that, you're coming in just fine, sir. Actually, you're making it better with an HT than I do from my house, and I am a little tiny bit west of you. So yeah, for whatever it's worth. In my backyard, I get nothing on an HT, or very, very little. In the wintertime, when the leaves are gone, I get a little bit better. But yeah, so you're coming in better in HT than I do from my house. Anyway, thank you for getting in with us there. It's good to hear from you. And we're at the bottom of our list. This is K8QK on the WWKY repeater, accepting additional check-ins to the BeaconNet.
VK3HJQ, John in Australia. I'll just be in and out. Good afternoon from down under.
I'm going to take that one more time. Can you come back with your call sign a little bit slower for me?
Yeah, the call is Victor Kilo number 3, Hotel Juliet, Quebec. Victor Kilo 3, Hotel Juliet, Quebec. QSL?
Copy that, sir. Victor Kilo 3, Hotel Juliet, Quebec. Appreciate it. Are there any additional check-ins to the BeaconNet? Please call now. Okay, nothing heard there. We're going to go back up to our net control team here, and whoever we haven't talked to, we'll talk to again. I'm going to try him one more time because I think he went to bed, but I'm going to try him anyway. Give him one shout-out. KE8QWE, Mike. How you doing, sir? If you're out there and you want to come back with traffic, please call now.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Yes, I'm still here. I'm not real coherent. This time change kind of messed me up, but hey, I'm here. Trivia. I really don't know. I'm going to go with D for the primary. I'm going to go with A for the alternate. If they're short of ninjas, I suppose I could come out of retirement and go over there. Might not last real long, but hey, it'd be a great final career. Oh, well, what have I been up to? Went to church. We had a Thanksgiving meal after the main service, and I ate way too much. It was good. Came home, mowed the lawn. I worked in the shop. I've been working on a project for my wife. I have it ready to be finished, and
got on the radio a little bit this afternoon. Other than that, not a whole lot. I'm just tired. So, with that being said, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Back to KE8QKO. See you, folks.
All right, thank you, Mike. Got you on there from Bravo and Alpha. Yeah, the time change messed with me a lot today, too. But I spent my time working outside in the yard, so that's where. But I got a lot of leaves cleaned up. I got the chicken coop cleaned out and ready for winter. I've got, that's pretty much all I did today, really. It's just a bunch of yard work. But I got yesterday we got the community garden packed up and ready for winter, and went to lunch with some friends, so that was also good. It's been a pretty decent weekend, actually fairly productive. But, the time change definitely messed with me today. Anyway, thank you, sir. It's good to hear from you, and we will talk to you later. Next, we're down to KE8VZA, Eric. Go ahead and take it away.
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA. Good to hear you, Nick. Good to hear everybody out there. For trivia, I'm going to go with Delta for the first question and Charlie for the second question. Had a good weekend, got a few things done, got the car washed, it was filthy, cut grass, put away the window AC unit upstairs. Man, that sucker's heavy. And that rounded that out. Had a good impromptu group QSO on the 443-987 Illyria repeater on Friday with Josh, YUG, Chris, MMY, and some others. It was really good. We went on for, an hour and a half. It was good. Very good conditions. Everybody was coming in very clearly. It was quite nice. The rest of the weekend was just some R&R, and that was good. So that's all I have. I'll turn it back to Net Control. This is KE8VZA.
All right, thank you, sir. Got something for Delta and Charlie, and I'll say congratulations for not dropping that air conditioner into the put-away pool, because that would be unfortunate. And next, we're going to go down to AB8MO, Andy, who we're going to have him read. We're going to get his comments, then I'm going to ask him to read the answers for the trivia question. So, Andy, take it away.
All right, hopefully that was an epic reset. This is AB8MO in eastern Newberry Township, Ohio. Let's see, haven't had one check-in on 015. I'm looking at the dashboard here, and I'm trying to figure out how in the world is the connection time shorter than, the connection time is 1 hour and 46 minutes. And the last received a transmission 3 hours ago. I don't know how that's possible, but anyway, nobody's checked in W8OKE at all. Zippo. Anyhow, watch the Browns win, I think. Well, I went to go take a nap in the middle of the fourth quarter because they were blowing out Arizona, 27-0. I don't know if that was the final score, but anyhow. All righty, let's see here. Trivium. For Alan's, I gotta go with Ninja. It's probably a bait question. There's got to be a shortage of ninjas, and I think Alan would be the perfect candidate. He could get a little bit more culture fight over there with the man bun, and I don't know if they wear man buns or not. They're ninjas, but anyway, I don't know. So let's see here. I'll drop it and just give the answer here. Stand by. This is AB8MO. I think I already said that. Of course. Okay. All right. Tonight's trivia question. How often must a Canadian amateur radio operator identify their station? And, of course, they had the super spoiler in there. We haven't had a Canadian check into this net for a few weeks, so I took the risk that there wouldn't be one checking in tonight.
And of course, that paid off badly. But it is every 30 minutes, and I'm reading here in, let's see, the standards for the operation of amateur radio stations and the amateur radio service of the Canadian government, Section 9, reads, quote, the operator of any amateur station shall transmit the applicable identification in English or French at the beginning and end of each period of exchange of communication or test transmission, and at intervals of no more than 30 minutes throughout the period of exchange of communication. So, yes, those Canadians can be real windbags. And no, they don't forget to identify every 10 minutes because they don't have to. That's all I got. Back to that, AB and MO. And no, you guys who cheated, you don't get any prizes. So there, back to that, AB and MO.
All right, thank you, Andy. And it's not cheating. It's net control prerogative. I get to answer my question last because I get to sit on the net all night long. Admittedly, I was going to go with Charlie as my answer first, but then when the Canadian station checked in, who I wanted to thank profusely as Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Alpha, thank you very much, sir, for checking in with us. Check in with us anytime you want because you helped me get that answer right, and I appreciate it. I changed my answer to Delta as the net control prerogative goes. So thank you, Andy. Appreciate the trivia question tonight. It's a good one. And next we'll go down to KF5 DAY Alan to get our alternate question read and get our alternate answer read. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY returning. Yeah, I gave it an epic reset myself there, Andy. Hi. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that. I want to write that one down. Epic reset. Sometimes we need that on the border breaker net. But tonight's alternate trivia question was, in the country of Japan, there has recently been a major shortage of which one of these things? Ninjas, microprocessors, imported bananas, or citizens with the name Cornwaldo bean? Let me let this drop. Okay. Notice for answer C, I did not say, for answer B, microprocessors, I did not say microchips. There's been a shortage of those all over the place, but Japan actually produces a lot of microchips, by the way. But the actual answer, believe it or not, is A, ninjas. As strange as that sounds, what it is Japan has a unemployment rate as low as 2.5%, and the town where ninjas supposedly came from is like Iga, Japan. They claim that ninjas all started there. Well, they do a lot of reproduction stuff with ninja people that train to be ninja stage-type people. And the problem they're having is that a lot of younger people aren't moving into that city no more, hardly. It's losing its population, so they're having a hard time recruiting people to be ninjas, believe it or not, even in the production side. So, yeah, that's pretty much what the answer is. So if you guessed microprocessors or imported bananas, you lose. But anyways, there it is. KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. I guess a 1 out of 2 isn't too bad. I kind of figured if they were going to be out of ninjas, it would have happened during the 80s, because I think they exported a lot of ninjas. That was my experience, because if you played a video game or watched a movie in the 80s, they had ninjas in them all over the place. So I figured Japan sent all their ninjas here back in the 80s, which means if I was expecting a shortage of ninjas, it would have been during the 80s, not during the modern times. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. Thank you, Alan. And this is KAQKO, where we've gone through our list of check-ins for the BeaconNet. We've gone through our list of trivias for the BeaconNet. We've gotten our answers for the trivias for the BeaconNet. And we are now down to our final call, last call for the BeaconNet. I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. However, there's usually one more person to check in or comment after the trivia answers have been read. So I'm going to open it up for that right now. If you would like to recheck, check in for the first time, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. Mike, KAQKO here. There's always got to be one. There's always at least one person that rechecks or one person that checks in after we've read the trivia questions. It's been this way every time I've run a net for a very long time. I'm going to be sorely disappointed if there's nobody out there that does this. So, I'm going to open it up one more time. Last call for the Beacon Net. Please call now.
Oh, why not? W8KFW Carl over here in Ravenna, Ohio.
All right, copy that. W8KFW, is that correct?
Check. November 9 Zulu Indian Victor.
Net control.
All right, I had a recheck from November 9
Kilo,
Lima,
Victor, Sub,
but I think there was also
Romeo, Mike,
W8,
Willow, Alaska, KL,
W8KFW. Just want to verify in Ravenna. That was Carl. Okay, yep, got it. Okay, go ahead, Carl. Send us your traffic. Whiskey 8, Kilo Foxtrot Whiskey. Do you have traffic for the Beaconette, or was that just in and out?
Oh, no, I'm here. I'm here. And oh, by the way, yeah, my guess was those imported bananas. But anyways, I guess, yeah, you could check me in and go ahead and check me out. I'll just be on the side listening here. W8KFW.
All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, I thought for sure it was bananas as well, but apparently I was wrong. Who thought Japan would have a problem with ninjas? Like, shortage of ninjas. I mean, seriously, that's like the one thing they should never have a shortage of. But I guess I was mistaken. Okay, before we go to our recheck of November 9 Zulu India Victor, I'm going to go down to a check-in for the blue screen, I think, which was Kilo 7 Frozen Radio. Mike, how you doing, sir? From Willow, Alaska.
W8WKY.
Well, hello, Nick, and hello to everyone on the Beacon Net. Oh, my HT just died. Anyway, this KL7FR, Willow, Alaska, 29 degrees and snowing. Got about 3 inches today, first significant snowfall of the year. Doubt it will stick around, but it's here. Anyway, I got tired of rain, but like my mom says, the good thing about rain is you don't have to shovel it. Hi. I did miss most of the net, missed the trivia. I was watching football. All right, Cincinnati beat the Bills. Good game. Glad I could make it in for the Beacon Net. Yeah, I'll try to get in on Wednesday's Beacon Net. Anyway, winter is here. Hope everybody had a great weekend and has a great week coming up. KL7 Frozen Radio, back to net control. 7-3 to all the Beaconeers.
All right, thank you, Mike. Thanks for checking in with us. Glad you enjoyed the football game, and I'm sorry to hear about that S word. Yeah, we've had one dusting here so far, but today was a really nice day, so I finally caught up on some yard work to clean up before that starts falling. You're right. The best thing about rain is you don't have to shovel it. The downside to rain is it makes everything muddy. The dog gets muddy, my boots get muddy, everything gets muddy. So I almost kind of prefer cold and snowy and frozen over mud. Because you can't shovel mud. You have to clean mud. Anyway, thanks for getting with us there, and good luck on checking in with the second best BeaconNet night, which is Wednesday night, because we all know Sunday night is the best BeaconNet night. And, yeah, good luck with that, sir. And I'll probably be around and look forward to hearing you. And we are now down to our recheck station, which is N9 of ZIV, November 9, Zulu, India, Victor. Please come back with your recheck.
Yeah, this is November 9, Zulu, India, Victor. I already heard the answers. I'm blabbing, I reckon. I'm known for that, I'm sure. Anyway, I just want to say hello to everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Good to hear Rusty Ruber there. I always like hearing his voice. Anyway, and even heard, what's the face? Roller Coaster Mark. I think it is. I know he likes riding on roller coasters and stuff. Yeah. He's sort of a mama's boy like me and Elvis. Hi. As long as the doctor don't poke him in the ear with his thumb. No, that's elbow. No, I'm so confused. Anyway, man, all is well. Hope everyone has a good, peaceful rest and pleasant dreams for sure. As I get here and make some noise, sitting there in the room by myself, one of the rooms, I should say, in this, house. Different pleasure to listen to y'all. And I'm just going to turn back to you, I reckon. Before I get branded as a long winter. Anyway, back to you, sir. Number 9, Zulu India Victor.
All right, Dwayne, thanks for rechecking with us there. It's good to hear from you. And check back in with us anytime you need to. So, appreciate it. And, all right, so that's about it for the BeaconNet. I'm going to break for time and read my little preamble of closing. Okay, on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, KD8KWE, AV8MO, KD8VZA, KD8SLG is not here, KD8EPC, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of BeaconNet, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the WAWKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink WAWKY-R. You're welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WAWKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday. Also, don't forget to check out our friends on the Border Banker Net, every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You can also check them out on this repeater at 1 p.m. Eastern Time when Dustin takes the reins for that net and on the repeater. You've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is KE8QKO, returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time. 73 all.
Here's the frequency in use. Here's WK2B, Whiskey King 2 Baker listening.
Hey, how's it going? Glad to hear you. They just get done with the net. I don't know exactly when the next one is, but we better, if you want to get some else. November 9 or Zulu in the picture back to you.
Hey, Dwayne. I'm listening on another conference. I'm just listening. I don't check into the nets. I just listen. Occasionally I will. But not very often. Good to hear you on the air. Hope you're doing fine. N9ZIVWK2B.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I had a episode yesterday. No, was it yesterday or today? I can't recall, but I was a little bit distraught there for a while. And somebody got PO'd at me, actually. And, I don't know. But I think my usual cheat tonight, I got a Mountain Dew. I don't want that Mountain Dew. You know what that Mountain Dew will do to me? You know, and I said, well, what's that coffee doing to you? I can control that coffee, you know. Minimum, you know, I got caffeine in it, of course, or something like that, other stuff, you know. But I can control the sugar, you know. That's what I gotta watch, that glucose stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Dwayne, I'll tell you a story about that Mountain Dew. I flew in a Blue Angels show at the Millington Naval Air Station in 1983. And one of the Blues I was talking to on the tarmac, I said, man, what kind of a diet have you got? What's the Navy giving you these days? He said, well, man, Twinkies and Mountain Dew. That's what we have before we get in the plane. That's what we have when we get out of it. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Twinkies and Mountain Dew, that's the official diet of the Blue Angels. How about that?
W8WK.
Okay. You said so, man. Twinkies and Mountain Dew. How about some energy? Yeah. Oh, Jimmy. I got a little too loud. Twinkies and Mountain Dew. I love you, man. You made me giggle and giggle.
Yeah, man, the good old Twinkies and Mountain Dew, man. Get me up there in the jet stream. Get me down, too.
With Twinkies and Mountain Dew, you might go past the jet stream. How far? I better not go there. Anyway, yeah. Well, what time is it? I don't know. Damn, man. I gotta review it. Tell the truth. You never know about this thing. Oh, crap. Oof. Anyway, yeah, it's past time, I reckon. What is today? Monday or... Man, I thought there was some 11 there. It's 11:49. It was wrong button. Here it is.
Well, it's good to talk to you, Dwayne. I appreciate your call. I hope you're doing fine. I hope your brother's doing fine. But it's quiet evening here. Yeah, I'm on the dial list for Federal Express here. It's pretty quiet right now. But, they'll start arriving here any time now. So, anyway, I guess I'm going to check out the news here in a second. Get out of the way. I guess we're going to have an ad here in just a few minutes. 11 o'clock? I think what the Alaska Sound Net? Puget Sound? I'm not sure. But I'll be listening. Maybe we can talk later. It's good to hear you on the air tonight, Dwayne. I pray for your good health, my friend. N9ZIV, WK2B listening.
I don't know for sure, because I don't trust this thing. Because that there is a way. That there is a way. It switches times, switches dates. You don't know what it's gonna do, man. It says it's Sunday the 5th. Is that what day it is? I think I might recall, but I'm not for sure because, I think. 3 overnighter, all-nighters, whatever. But it's Sunday, man. I don't think there's a net on Sunday. On that one, maybe there is. If it is, we're late for it.
Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec, Foxtrot Charlie.
Get into the repeater. Getting into the repeater.
That station that's asking if they got in the repeater, yeah, you're making it there. I didn't catch the call sign.
5 GES.
Yeah, you're making it into the repeater there. I didn't know quite how well. I mean, you were clear, but I don't know if you're holding it the whole time. Got to make a little bit of their transmission. KC3 QFC.
KE5 GES, KE5 GES.
Yep, you seem to be holding the repeater quite well.
Thank you very much. KE5 GES.
KE5 GEF, I think is what you said. Golf Echo Foxtrot, KC3 QFC.
Kilo Echo 5 Golf Echo Sierra.
Yeah, roger there. Yeah, you're doing up here on the, especially holding the digital side there. Sounding pretty good. So there's that. I think I heard N8YQL out here. Jack, are you out here?
Yeah, I am. I'm just falling asleep. I enjoy listening to the net, though. We'll catch you in the morning. N8YQL.
Well, N8YQL, this is KC3QFC FedEx Mike. It's been a while since I've heard from you. I just wanted to say hello there, and I'm glad to hear you again. It's real nice hearing you out here. I've kind of been asking about you for the longest time there. Boop, there you go. But I won't hold you up there. You get some sleep there, and we'll catch up with you maybe a little bit later on. We'll try to catch you around 3 a.m. KC3 QFC.
Yeah, Mike, it's been a long time. I'm really glad you called. You didn't wake me up. I just laying down. So, yeah, maybe I'll catch you in the morning, huh? So you take care, my friend. I'll talk to you soon. N8YQL.
All right, my friend there. Yeah, we'll try our best there to reach out. I'll be driving most of the night, and I got to go all the way up to Rochester tonight, so I'll be connected in here for a while, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later on. KC3 QFC. We'll see 73s to you for now.
W8WKY.